Hey guys, what's up? My name is MJ and I suck at Rocket League. Well, we all suck at Rocket League, let's be real. And we all want to get better, which is why we're here, looking for the best ways to do just that. Well, I got you. I asked 11 pros what the best training packs are that they recommend to get better at Rocket League, so you don't have to search the corners of the internet. Let's dive in. First, let's start with Astral, RLCS player for Dignitas and RLCS Season 9 European Regional Champion. He chose the Wall to Air Dribble training pack and recommends this for every rank between Gold and GC. If you're Gold, Plat, or Diamond, you'll use this to train your air control and to work on being able to score after you jump off the wall. If you're Champ 1 to Champ 3, you will use this to train your air dribbles and become more confident and consistent with your dribbling and your shots. Finally, if you're a GC player, you're going to be using this training pack to train your mechanics, your flip resets, double touches, and so much more. Astral chose this training pack because it has good setups and is very good to train all of these mechanics and consistencies at so many different ranks. Use this training pack to practice everything from air control to flip resets as you continue to rank up. The second training pack from Astral is if you're a bit higher ranked. This one's going to be Wall Defense by Pulse Realize. For rank C3 to GC, this training pack is going to help you practice and master your backboard reads so you can become more consistent in-game. Backboard reads and passes are very important because they set you up for redirecting the ball away from your net, passing to your teammates, controlling possession, and so much more. You should use this pack over and over again until it's muscle memory for you. Astral recommends this training pack because there are a lot of reads that are going to happen in actual matches. You're not just practicing something that you might use sometimes. You're practicing something that most likely you're going to use every single game. Use this pack to make sure you're ready, and take that jump to GC. Alright, now we've got Flakes, RLCS player for FC Barcelona, One's God, and certified anime lover. Flakes chose air to backboard double touches by SEEBRIFY, and he chose this one for the high-level GC players watching. When practicing this high-level mechanic, you're going to try to keep hitting the ball into the backboard and then double tapping it into the goal. Since the ball typically bounces off the backboard, double tapping it in is much harder, if not close to impossible, for the other team to be able to defend against or block. As you practice this more, eventually you should be able to hit these off of flip resets and more. Use this pack to practice making these shots consistently. This will be extremely useful in higher ranked gameplay. The second training pack from Flakes, for all ranks, isn't actually a training pack. Blame Flakes, not me. We're of course talking about FREEPLAY. Here's what he recommends. Find a mechanic that you really want to learn and practice it until you can do it the most amount of times in the shortest amount of time. Get where you can do it 10 times in a minute, 15 times in a minute, etc, etc, etc. Practice it until you master it is the point. This is really good for basic to advanced mechanics: dribbling, wall shots, ceiling shots, flip resets, air dribbles, musties, breezies, so much more. Find what you need to work on and do it until you have it mastered. Put the hours in and you'll see the results. Up next, KingRanny, top 100 ones player, one's God, and Drift King. Ranny picked one of his own training packs, GC Granny Training, for those Champ to GC. Here's what he said about why. This training pack is useful for hitting ground shots after moving around the ball. I use it to help on not rushing every shot, learning patience, and changing my pace before taking a shot. This training pack was made after seeing how consistent First Killer's striking was, and wanting to emulate it. It is intended for Champ to GC level because it requires good car control on the ground and knowledge of how to get power on a shot without having a lot of space. This training pack is extremely useful for the situations where your opponent's stuck in the net and you have plenty of time to choose your shot. Moving on, we have Corrupted G, former RLCS player, current RLRS player for Chaos. Corrupted G chose the Ultimate Training Pack by HINATA for Plat through GC. Here's why. This pack has a mixture of mostly every shot you can think of, so it helps you practice all kinds of shots at once. Ground shots, air shots, wall shots, redirects, backboard shots, and more. It's really good for warming up your mechanics every day. Use this training pack to practice multiple mechanics and multiple angles so that you're always prepared for the ball no matter what situation you're in. Up next with two training packs for you, we have Too Fast, CRL player for North Texas and 2019 CRL Western Champion. The first pack is Ground Shot Consistency by Torment for Diamond through GC. He says, "These shots are close to the net that could be awkward to consistently shoot well, and a pack I've given to many people that I've coached. They pick up in pace, but they are still very realistic. These are the type of shots I personally would mess up or not get much power on before. After spending quite some time working through this pack, you should be able to get these shots strong and consistently while in game." The second pack is Breakaway Passes by LETHAMYR for High Champ to GC. Here's what he says. "One of my all-time favorite packs. This one mainly deals with infield passes or passes when counterattacking. As mentioned, this might not be the most common in lower ranks, but becomes more realistic the higher you get into Grand Champ. Spend many hours grinding through this pack to help pick up the speed of play and your shot power. These are some of my favorite shots to score in-game and ones I feel much more consistent with now after using this pack. This is a solid pack for people high up in ranks that are looking to take their shooting ability to the next level." Let's move on to Shock, Season 8 RLRS champion for Afterthought and current RLCS player for the Sonics. Shock chose Air Roll Shots by Knickknack63 as a great training pack for all ranks, Bronze to GC. Here's what he said. "This pack is extremely effective at teaching you the best way to contact the ball while air rolling with your card. Although the training pack is for shots, using air roll on these will also make for better air roll hits around the field. I use this pack because air roll hits and shooting are necessary fundamentals to stay fresh on, so all skill levels will benefit from practicing this training pack." Up next, we have RLCS Season 1 World Champion, LACHINIO. He picked one of his own training packs, Ceiling Shot Practice, for ranks Diamond through GC. Here's why. "I picked it so that players can gain consistency in mechanics that are difficult for players to save at their respective ranks. A Diamond player who can consistently ceiling shot in a Diamond ranked match will more than likely score a few goals off of ceiling shots alone. Players in that rank need time to learn how to defend against that mechanic. Using this training pack at a lower rank will help you have an advantage over the opposing team, and using this training pack at higher ranks will help you work on your consistency." Now we've got Ronicky, RLCS player for FC Barcelona. He chose Ground Shots by Paquito for all ranks, Bronze to GC. This is what he said about why. "This training pack is to get better at shooting from the ground. I use this so that right before I hit the ball, I can try to call exactly where I want to shoot it. So I can go bottom right and try and shoot it bottom right. I can go top left and I can try to shoot it top left. This pack really helps perfectly place your shots where you want them, so you can in-game shoot it where you want, and you can shoot it past the goalkeeper. Use this pack consistently so that you can get better at your overall shots." We couldn't make this video without including a current world champ, so here's Justin, RLCS Season 8 World Champion for NRG. He chose Defensive Backboard Reads by Torment for Champ to GC. And I'm not going to read what he said. I'm going to post it here, verbatim, for you to read. All right, he's correct. Torment is absolutely cracked on defense. And if you want to learn how to make consistent backboard reads and be overall better at defense, this is the pack for you. Last but not least, we have a training pack recommended by two of my favorite coaches, McLando, the RLRS coach, and Verge, the RLCS coach for Dignitas. Actually, this pack was also recommended by KingRanny and Too Fast, but we had other ones from them. And this is actually recommended by me as well, for what that's worth. I use this pack every single day. The training pack is Strength and Accuracy by Vince, and it is for every single rank. Here's what Lando had to say. This pack is exactly what the title suggests. It's for strength and accuracy. Because both of those traits are deadly in any shot you take in Rocket League. Being able to expand your capabilities in both will make you a much better player. Even if you want to just focus on one more than the other, this pack will allow that. Since most defenders have a limit of what they can cover, if you're past this limit, you will be scoring on them. I highly recommend this pack above most for those looking for immediate improvement. And hey, me again, I also highly recommend this pack, and almost everyone I know highly recommends this pack as well. Vince, you're a legend. I love this training pack, and this one's my favorite of all time. There you go, guys. These are 12 training packs that will make you better at Rocket League, ranging from bronze to high-level GC according to the pros. What are some training packs you guys recommend? Leave them in the comments below, along with a like and sub if you want to see more videos. You can also come stop by my stream. I'm currently doing a 1-year challenge where I stream every single day. This was my very first one, and I appreciate any of you who got this far. You guys are my heroes.
Feel so lucky.